Congratulations, you now have at least 10 citations and 15 to 20 note cards completed, which means the actual research part of the research process is done and completed. Now it's time to go ahead, take all that information you have gathered, and to do something with it. So the next step that you'll do is you'll go to either the note cards linked up here at the top of the page or down here under components, and you'll go ahead and get a view of your tabletop. Now your tabletop will most likely be very out of sorts. Most of your note cards will appear in this new note cards section where I'm moving the mouse right now. Well, all you have to do is go ahead, click move 10, and all it'll do is it'll move all your note cards from here onto your tabletop. So imagine that you made your note cards on real 3x5 index cards, and essentially what this does, it puts them out on your kitchen table for you. Now if you notice right now, my note cards are not all visible. So if I look down here where I'm scrolling my mouse right now, I'll see that there's a little box that I can go ahead and see where my cards are. So if I go ahead, click the background, I can go ahead and drag all my note cards onto the screen. To move an individual note card, all I have to do is click it, drag it around, and I can move it wherever I choose to do so. Now my note cards are almost entirely in piles already. Eventually what you're going to need to do is put your note cards into 3 piles, and these 3 piles should coordinate with what your 3 body paragraphs are going to be about. So for my sample paper here, I'm going to have a paragraph about bullying, a paragraph about self-esteem, and a paragraph about how it promotes academic success. Now to make a pile of note cards, all you have to do is take one, drag it on top of the other, let go of the mouse, and then give it a pile name. So I'll give this one the name academic success. Hit OK. Now I have a pile started. I have to add my 3rd card to it, and there we go. Your note card piles should have about 3 per pile, because in your 3 body paragraphs you're going to want to have at least 3 citations or so. If you have 4, maybe you can get away with it, but if you have 7, 8, or 9, you have to make some decisions of what you're going to do when you ultimately make your outline. When making your outline, you just have to do the following. You have to go ahead and make sure that you have Roman numeral 1, which says introductory paragraph. Underneath that, all you're going to have to do is add an A, and just go ahead and type out your thesis statement like you've seen I've done so here. Then you will get to body paragraph number 1, which will be Roman numeral number 2. So go ahead, pick out your best reason for why you feel the way you do about your topic. Give it a phrase that identifies it. So reduces bullying, corresponds obviously with this pile of cards on bullying. And when I go ahead and find the cards I want to use, all I will have to do is take them, drag them, drop them on top, and it will add them. Right? And then you'll see the note cards will appear underneath. Then the 3rd Roman numeral will be your 2nd body paragraph. The 4th will be your 3rd body paragraph. And then just put a Roman numeral 5 and put the words conclusion paragraph, so you know that will be your 5th and final paragraph. Eventually, your screen, when I check it, should look like this. You should have your piles of body paragraphs, piles of note cards for your body paragraphs. You can make a pile for the cards you're not going to use, or you can just kind of leave them scattered. I like things neat, so I put mine into a pile. And then I will need to see the following from your outline. Roman numeral 1, your thesis. Roman numeral 2, just drag the note cards over there that you're going to use. 3, note cards you're going to use. 4, note cards you're going to use. And then just put the words conclusion paragraph. So when you're all done and you're submitting your outline and thesis statement and piled note cards, they should look exactly like my screen looks right now.